From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the 1st of December, Justice G.R. Swaminathan of the Madras High Court delivered a landmark verdict. After a documented legal battle of at least 145 years, the devotees of the 1,400-year-old Thiruparan Kundram Murugan temple were given the permission to light the lamp or Deepam on top of a hill on the occasion of Deepothan. Devotees celebrated, but the opposition, especially the Congress and the DMK, both of whom have taken a very anti-Hindu stance, chose to immediately attack the judiciary. This is shocking in a state where 84% of the state's population is Hindu. Despite a court order, the DMK and Congress effectively said that Hindus cannot light the lamp. Why? Because according to them, it will hurt the sentiments of their vote banks. So when the court ended the 145-year-old legal battle, upholding thousands of year-old tradition, the same opposition parties chose to attack the judiciary, the lobby that made the court infamous Samvidhan Khatre Mein Hai. The same lobby that at every turn uses the Constitution of India as a prop to hide their divisive agenda behind has done something unprecedented this week. They moved an impeachment motion against Justice G.R. Swaminathan of the Madras High Court. Why? Because he gave permission to the Hindus to exercise their right to light the holy lamp on top of the Thiruparan Kundram hill, something that this secular lobby and their vote bank did not like. This is not like me saying it. Home Minister Amit Shah rightly pointed out in Parliament that this has never happened in all the years after independence, that a judge is facing impeachment for delivering a judgment. A judge is facing impeachment for delivering a judgment. Can you believe it? Today, 56 judges of the Supreme Court and the various high courts of the country, all retired judges from Jammu and Kashmir to Madras, from Bombay to Sikkim, have written a letter in support of Justice G.R. Swaminathan. And that's absolutely necessary, because what's going on here? A judge delivers a judgment that some politicians think is pro-Hindu, and they say impeach the judge. This is a very dangerous precedent, because the opposition is like effectively telling the judges that you will be browbeaten if you don't fall in line. If you're pro-Hindu, you'll be thrown out. If a judge says something, does something, thinks something that is remotely seen to be good for the Hindu community, you will be impeached. This is the new definition of secularism for the woke, extreme left Vadra Congress. This is a dangerous precedent, because the opposition is telling the judges they will be impeached if they don't match their judgments with ideological and political expectations of a particular section of society. This is like saying that if you are seen to be pro-Muslim, you can be a judge. If you are seen to be pro-Hindu, we will impeach you. This is how the opposition has chosen to attack the judiciary. Now, I don't think the court is unaware. Just a few days ago, they attempted to browbeat the Chief Justice of India when he called out the lobby asking one simple question. He said, should we roll out the red carpet for Rohingyas? He said, should we roll out the red carpet for Rohingyas? And what did the lobby do? The entire lobby went after him. The same lobby that wants the Chief Justice of India to sit to appoint the Chief Election Commissioner dislikes the Chief Justice of India the moment he questions infiltrators in India. These are the same people, same ecosystem which is against the SIR. Today, even the Chief Justice of India has denounced the lobby, saying firmly that I will not take browbeating. I will not take browbeating, he said. But why has the Chief Justice of India been made to say this? Because obviously there is an attempt at browbeating by the same shameless lobby, and now the same shameless lobby wants to impeach Justice Swaminathan. because he allowed the continuity of a sacred Tamil Hindu tradition. This is how anti-Hindu Priyanka Vadra is. This is how anti-Hindu the DMK is. The opposition is choosing to attack the judiciary because the judiciary said it's okay for Hindus to light a lamp. Priyanka Vadra is so angry that Hindus have been told, you can light a lamp, that she says, throw out the judge who said this. Same dictatorial emergency thinking as her grandmother. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Indira Gandhi thinking. They've always attacked the judiciary throughout history, this Vadra Congress. They did the unprecedented when in 2018 they tried to impeach Deepak Mishra as a political tactic to build pressure on the judiciary ahead of the Ayodhya verdict. They vilified Chief Justice of India S.A. Bobde during the Jamia and AMU violence. He said, this court cannot be bullied. He said, this court cannot be bullied. Law cannot be taken into their hands just because they are students. And they tried to go after him. During the emergency, the same Priyanka Vadra's grandmother superseded 3 senior-most judges of the Supreme Court after the decision in the Keshavananda Bharti case to appoint Justice A.N. Ray as the Chief Justice despite his junior status. During the emergency, same Indira Gandhi Priyanka Vadra's grandmother, H.R. Khanna, who was then the senior-most judge after the Chief Justice of India, A.N. Ray, was superseded by Justice M.H. Beg due to Khanna's dissent in the ADM Jabalpur versus Shivkant Shukla case. This is how they look at the judiciary. They want to bully the judiciary. Imagine, with some 90 seats, they want to bully the judiciary. Out of power for 11 years, they want to bully the judiciary. Just imagine what they would do if they would be in power. They'd destroy the country. The list goes on and on and on. But one thing is clear. Whenever things go south, whenever they lose elections, the opposition chooses to attack the Election Commission first and now the judiciary. The opposition now says if a judge speaks the truth, we will intimidate them. This is nothing but an attempt to communalize the court. These political parties are dangerous. They are bringing their pseudo-secularism into our courts. The opposition is openly attacking the court. Tonight I appeal to the nation. We must openly fight this attack of the opposition on our judiciary. We must save our courts. We, you and I, we have a constitutional duty to protect our judges against this vicious, malicious, communal attack of the opposition. No matter how many times they choose to attack the judiciary, we shall rise together as a nation to save our courts. Nation for Deepam. Nation for Deepam. Let's debate.
107 opposition MPs submitted this impeachment motion against the Madras High Court Judge G.R. Swaminathan. A sitting judge singled out 2 days ago, targeted for allowing the Hindu side light a lamp on the Tiruparankundram in Madurai. Justice Swaminathan was accused of being ideologically aligned while delivering verdicts and was accused of judicial overreach by the opposition MPs.
The DMK government, supported by the India Alliance and the Congress, is trying to weaponize impeachment as a method to silence the judiciary. This not only shows their anti-Hindu sentiments, but it also displays their contempt for the independence of the judiciary.
DMK led the pack. They won't allow lighting of a lamp. Even in the court today, they question if a tradition existed in the first place. The judiciary is fighting back. 56 former top judges in their response have called it an attempt to browbeat judiciary. These judges warn that opposition which is targeting one judge today will go after the institution tomorrow. Chief Justice of India, Surya Kant, too has taken a very strong stand during a hearing, stating that the court will not be browbeaten. Speaking to Republic, one of the signatories, Justice Dhingra, called the move by opposition unprecedented in India's history.
They are actually targeting a judge contrary to the constitution. This is something very surprising, that the very MPs who have taken oath to the Constitution, they are now out to destroy an institution, most revered institution of the Constitution.
The issue is legal and not political, and the truth seems to be unnerving the opposition.
Now, I think it is an immature reaction. I would like to open Tuin Sinha, Dr. M. Satyakumar. Tuin Sinha is national spokesperson of the BJP, as you know. Dr. M. Satyakumar is an advocate in the Supreme Court. J. Anand Dehadra is an advocate in the Supreme Court. Our hashtag for the evening is Nation for Deepam. We are getting a fantastic response. Super viewership, all record breaking on all live streamings tonight. This has become a huge, massive, magnificent national issue. And I say magnificent because I want this to be an issue. I don't want Hindus to suffer in silence. Hindus must not suffer in silence anymore in this country. On the other side, we have C. Rajshekharan, S. Balan, and we have Umar Junaidi. Advocate Umar Junaidi, S. Balan, advocate from Bangalore, C. Rajshekharan from Chennai. Shall we open the debate, gentlemen? Okay. We have a hashtag number which is on. You can send your messages and join our movement. I'd like to begin by asking Advocate Umar Junaidi to present his case, if there is any out here, on how the lighting of a lamp is such an issue that there will be riots if a Hindus light a lamp, and the judge must be impeached and thrown out to appease the Muslim community. Yes, Umar Junaidi, please.
Arnab, first of all, there is no question of rights being happening based on the judgment. The very point of the DMK government is the lamp was to be lit in the premises of temple, and that is the tradition that has to be passed on, that has to be continued. Now, talking about the impeachment notice, is this not allowed in the Constitution? If any party or MPs of any parties are signing up and wanting an impeachment notice against a judge, is it not a constitutional way? It might result in positive or negative to the favor of MPs.
Aman, you are avoiding the issue. So I'm going to open up. I think you are allowed, let me put it, you are allowed to impeach a judge. Nobody is above that. But the question tonight is, what is the issue of impeachment? The particular judge in question has said that you can light the lamp on a particular day. That is the reason they are asking for his impeachment. I'm sure there is no other case of misconduct that is made against him.
No, there are several reasons, Madhav.
No, what do you have to name the reason? Name the reason. What is the reason?
This justice was the same person who said the Constitution is the replica of 1935, draft of 1935 some issue. But there is a continuous misconduct, and this judgment might have got the attention to the need of the impeachment notice. It is not the only judgment. It is not the only issue wherein the MPs of different parties are signing and wanting to have the impeachment notice. That will be the cognizance taken in the parliament. However, the government has appealed to the higher court.
This is in my view, as I invite Jay Anand Dehadra, we have record-breaking viewership you can see tonight. The same lobby, Jay, that goes around chatting Samvidhan Khatre mein hai, is in my view attempting to arm twist the judiciary akin to the emergency era. These are not my words, but the words of the 56 judges who have called out the browbeating attempt of the judiciary. This is unprecedented, Jay.
Arnab, good evening. What my friend is saying is, there's no kinder way to put it, but utter and complete nonsense. I don't know which constitution my friend refers to, but the Indian Constitution has a very specific legal standard which is built into it, which talks about impeachment and when it can be permitted. And impeachment can only be allowed when there is proven misbehavior, incapacity. Now, my friend should first explain that how, because a judgment, a certain community doesn't like, what has been decided in it. And let me tell you, and let me, for your viewers' benefit, also indicate, the judgment is absolutely correct. It upholds a 1923 decree, which further went to the Privy Council in 1925, and it was upheld there. The petitioners came to the High Court, which is their right. They asked for the lamp to be lit on a stone pillar, which is thousands of years old, Arnab. And that has been permitted now. And this was further challenged before the division bench, which has also rejected their challenge to the very correct judgment that Justice Swaminathan has passed. Now, the point is, where is the proven misbehavior? Now, every time any one of us doesn't like a judgment, does it mean that we will move an impeachment motion in Parliament simply because we don't like what a particular judge has said? Now, according to me, this is a classic case of browbeating. The idea is to somehow or the other vilify, bully, threaten, and somehow or the other pressurize a judge and to spread fear amongst the judiciary that, look here, if you pass decisions that we don't like or which do not align with our vote bank politics that we want to pursue, then we will come after you and we will try and have you impeached. This is nothing but that. It is absolutely unconstitutional, and I think you framed it very correctly in the start of your debate. The idea here is for a bunch of people to get together to simply protect and pursue their vote bank politic ideology. That's all it is, Arnab.
I'd like to quote what has been said here by Justice Narasimha Reddy and the 56 other signatories to this letter. They say, this is an attempt to weaponize impeachment and public calumny as instruments of pressure, a practice that strikes at the heart of judicial independence and the basic norms of constitutional democracy. Now, I want to remind you out here that in my case, which went on, Arnab Goswami versus Government of Maharashtra, now quoted by every Congress leader, including, I think, Mr. Kapil Sibal, when they ask for bail for anyone, they fortunately or unfortunately cite my case, which has become case law for every case of bail. At that point also, this word was used by Justice Chandrachud while delivering the judgment in my case, where he said this is a weaponization of the criminal justice system. Now, you're a lawyer, Mr. Rajshekar, and you know weaponization of impeachment, weaponization of criminal justice system as an instrument of pressure. It's an old tactic. It's a dictatorial tactic. It's an emergency-style behavior. And I think the whole country, Mr. Rajshekaran, whole country is against what you are trying to do. You will destroy the Constitution, attack the judiciary, leave no institution, including the Indian Army and the Election Commission. The people of the country are watching tonight. I have a WhatsApp on. Everybody, Justice Dhingra, Justice Sivaganam, Justice Hemant Gupta, Justice Adarsh Goyal, Justice Narasimha Reddy, Justice Pramod Kohli, Justice Vishnu Kokche, Justice Ambadas Joshi have all written here. People are angry. Lawyers are angry. Rajshekaran, leave your politics for the political arena. Don't try to attack the judiciary.
That's right.
This is an attack on judicial independence, the emergency-style attack. Emergency-style attack, Rajshekaran, on judicial independence. Have you forgotten the purpose of impeachment? Rajshekaran cannot say anything today because he does not know. What is the purpose of impeachment? It is to uphold, the integrity of the judiciary, not attack it.
With due respect to the judge in conversation, and I really appreciate his courage, his conviction towards his ideology. No wrong in it. He has been very clear, categorically clear, and he was the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow also. But as a judge, it is unbecoming for a judge to behave in that manner. That is the point. As an advocate, he can practice, preach whatever he wants. No wrong in it. But as a judge, he should not go out in the public domain and speak whatever he wants, because he should set a benchmark. He is a judge. When he takes an oath, he must maintain the decorum and the respect for that judicial post as a judge. That is my point. This impeachment has nothing to do with the judgment which he had passed with regard to the Thiruparamkundram hill, lighting the lamp, lighting the Deepam Tund. It has nothing to do with that.
What does it have to do with? What does it have to do with? 1 minute, Rajshekaran, don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a blanket hypocrite. Don't be. You two-faced man. 1 minute, listen to me. You are two-faced.
Arnab.
You said this impeachment motion. 1 minute. No, Satya, this is a very serious point. 1 minute. Rajshekaran is lying on my program. I have to catch him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. He's lying. I can't hear him. His audio is gone.
No.
I can't hear him. I can't hear him. He's lying.
You are discussing. This is not.
Your audio is not clear. I have to fix it. They are saying, Satya, in the meantime, that this impeachment motion has nothing to do with his decision to allow the lighting of the Deepam. In my view, that is a lie. You are doing something, you don't even have the guts to admit what you are doing. You are intimidating a judge because you think he said something which is going to help the Hindu cause. This is the same way in which Justice Ranjan Gogoi was attacked, Justice Chandrachud was attacked after the Ayodhya verdict. There is no difference out here. It's the same story repeating itself all over again. Satya.
Arnab, if you see, Lordship Justice G.R. Swaminathan has issued the order constitutionally. He has upheld 1923 order, which was in debate at that point of time in Privy Council. The matter was settled, and he has upheld that to actually restore a harmony. Actually restore an harmony. He has only given a right to light a Deepam on a Kartike Deepam. There is nothing unconstitutional in it. It is an effort taken by the present government, the TN, to see to that the impeachment is used as a political tool and nothing beyond that, Arnab.
No, but they are saying here, Tuhin, now they have realized they are on the back foot, and now
it is an attack.
What has happened is, viewers, something sensational and beautiful is happening. The Hindu community has come together so strongly, Tuhin, that now the Congress realized that people are questioning them for launching an anti-Hindu movement. It has become, since I did my program yesterday, everybody is asking the Congress whether they have taken a national anti-Hindu position. And they are not being able to explain themselves. So they are saying the impeachment motion that does not directly, is not a consequence of the decision of Justice Swaminathan to give a verdict to allow the lighting of the Deepam. Though chronologically, this is the only reason why they have done that. Now they are trying to be on the back foot, which itself shows how strong the Hindu voice has become. Tuhin, I think we need to corner them on this. Tuhin, they are trying to run away. They are trying to do a reverse gear on this now.
This opposition can be amazingly cowardly. You know, suddenly they have shifted the goalpost, and like you mentioned, they are saying that the discussion, that the impeachment was not about this present judgment at all. Do you remember 2 days ago when they were battered in the SIR debate in Parliament, they started saying it was not about vote chori at all. This opposition lacks conviction. This opposition is fundamentally anti-democracy. This opposition is fundamentally anti-Sanatan. And I don't understand how an opposition which is anti-Sanatan, which is anti-democracy, can be pro-India. The nation today stands firmly behind Justice G.R. Swaminathan for passing a landmark judgment at resolving a 100-year-old dispute. If at all, anybody has a problem with that judgment, that can be challenged in the Supreme Court. But the way DMK government in Tamil Nadu has adopted its obstructionist, tendencies once again, only reconfirms its anti-Sanatan stand. But what is more appalling is the impeachment motion supported by the usual suspects. The Congress party, where Rahul Gandhi claims he's fighting Shakti. The Samajwadi Party, which has a history of killing car sevaks. The Uddhav Sena, which has opposed the Waqf Amendment Act. And of course the CPIM, among others. and DMK, which of course, has plans of desecrating the Hindu religion. I think the nation is watching, and I'm sure with the goalpost changing, which they have already started, in the next 2 days, this opposition will not have the courage, the conviction to go ahead with this impeachment motion. The nation stands firmly with Justice G.R. Swaminathan, and they will be shocked. This opposition will be shocked by the outflow of support you will see in favor of this judgment.
Let me introduce my next speaker. His name, ladies and gentlemen, is S. Balan. By way of introduction, Satya, I would like to say that Tanushri, he was one of the leading members of the anti-Dharmasthala movement. He tried to spread lies that the Dharmasthala shrine is a center for rape and murder. He came on my program and abused the Dharmasthala, tried to vilify it, and has lost. And today is smiling because he's here to support another anti-Hindu position. But you know what has happened, Mr. Balan? Hindus have become very strong, very united, very aware, and very, what is the right word for it?
Assertive.
No, assertive, of course, Jay, but very fond of litigation. Is that called litigious? Yeah,
they're asserting their rights, Arnab.
We are asserting our rights, and Mr. Balan, I think...
Sorry. You allow me to speak, Mr.
Yeah.
You please allow me to
the narrative
express my opinion.
in this country is not in favor of Hindus. You are trying to divide this country. That is unfortunate. That is very sad.
No.
This country is more than 82% Hindu.
Please,
So
please.
you can't do anti-Hindu things here.
See, you allow me to speak, Mr. Arnab.
Yeah, Mr. Balan, you want to say
this country. We are all united. All Christians, Muslims, Sikhs, Parsis, Hindus, all united. You are making the
1 minute, Mr. Balan, we are on a serious point tonight. There is an attempt to attack the judiciary every time they take a pro-Hindu.
I am also on serious point.
Yeah.
But you are not allowing me to speak.
But you are
You are
not
not
taking my
allowing me
question.
to speak. I have a point to say.
Yes. Please speak.
No, don't shout, don't abuse. That is unbecoming conduct of your panelist. Have respect to others also. See how BJP reacted to Sabrimala verdict of the Apex Court. You are answerable. How BJP reacted to Apex Court judgment on Babri Masjid. You have to react to that. How BJP abused several judgments. You have to react to that. People of Tamil Nadu are people of India. Don't divide them in the name of religion. This Justice Swaminathan has no right to continue to sit in the bench.
Why?
He is very unconstitutional.
Why?
And he behaves actually to speak a spokesperson of RSS. This is in the RSS website. Mr. Arnab, do you agree that a Sikandar Dargah to be demolished? There is no quarrel in lighting lamp. And you want to light lamp on a stone which was laid by the Britishers for survey. And the entire narrative is false. And you make fiction into fact. And fact to
I am
be
not, Mr. Balan, my only response, Satya is responding already, we may cut to him. Mr. Balan, you are crossing the line, Mr. Balan, because you are getting into issues of my religion. I don't think you are a practicing Hindu, but you have no right to undermine and abuse my religion or question my religious practices. Because you are not, you are trying to tell Hindus how to practice their religion. You have no business to do so. You stay within your limits, you have no business to do so.
Then what?
Balan, you're trying to lie.
What I said?
There is no evidence to say. It is a survey stone. It is a Deepam lighting stone.
There are a lot of evidence. You read both.
That is the evidence. You show me the evidence.
Read the history. You are distorting the history.
Don't speak about the impeachment motion.
Mr. Balan, are you the same person? One minute. Tanushri, let me introduce Mr. Balan. Mr. Balan is one of the founders of the hoax theory of Dharmasthala. He is one of those lawyers who worked actively in Karnataka to spread the hoax about Dharmasthala. He is anti-Hindu. anti-Hindu by his
My
actions.
subject is not the debate.
No, but you were
debating
leading the
point.
hoax, weren't you? Were you not
Mr.
part of the
Arnab,
hoax
I am not a
group?
debating
Why
point.
were you not arrested?
No,
You should have been arrested for that.
Many murders and
You should have been
rapes.
arrested for spreading
Still
fake news.
investigation is going on.
I would like to respond to Mr. Balan, if I may, please.
Yes.
If you are not
Mr. Balan, I think it is my time now. Please give me 2 minutes.
democratically respond.
If I might insist, Mr. Balan, you will agree that Article 25 of our Constitution, and I'm talking law here, Article 25 of our Constitution protects minority religious beliefs as much as it protects majority religious beliefs. I hope there is no issue on that. Now, coming to wherever the lamp was lit, it is the Honorable Advocate General of Tamil Nadu's statement that there is no there is no contention and there is no dispute that that land particularly belonged to the temple. Now, Mr. Balan, let's talk about you and I. It is your home. If you want to light a lamp, whether you want to light a lamp in your veranda or you want to light a lamp in your temple or your bedroom, it is your land. If I come and say, no, I don't like seeing your lamp, so don't light it, how does it? It is a very sad thing, and I challenge the government on a lot of things. Mr. Goswami here knows. But just wearing a vermilion on my head doesn't make me a right-wing fascist. The same way talking about socialist justice doesn't make me a leftist anti-national. So if a judge has given a reasoned judgment, even if you think he's indulging in judicial indiscipline, there is a process. There was an impeachment recently, there was an impeachment issue, and that was a correct issue. The Congress didn't speak about that. The India bloc hasn't pursued that. There is a process, there is a due process. So the way we favored due process at that time, follow the due process. No. Why are you making it a political issue and asking for summary impeachment like this? This is not done. If I'm wrong, please tell me.
You are absolutely wrong. You are distorting. You have not read.
Okay.
Don't teach me constitution. I am a practicing lawyer.
And what am I?
Teach me law.
I don't
Article
remember
25
myself.
for everyone.
I don't remember being a 12th class student the last time I appeared in court, sir.
I don't know.
What am I? You are a lawyer and all of us here are partying or what?
Of Tiruparankutram.
Sir, let
I
us
don't know,
talk
but
about
you
the
should
brass
say.
tacks here. Let's talk about the
Why you are personally
Constitution and
attacking?
let's talk about the the
Why you are
Constitution. Let's talk
personally
about
attacking?
Article
Did I
25.
attack you?
There was a learned judge. There was an honorable judge who very recently demolished a
did you
Hindu
agree?
temple built
Did you agree
inside
the judgment that
official
Sikandar
residence, and he was not
Dargah should be
impeached.
destroyed?
Who is asking for the Dargah to be destroyed? Who went and said that Dargah should be destroyed? Did the judge say that?
The entire Madurai people are in harmony. You are creating
Exactly.
issues sitting at Delhi.
That's what we are saying.
People of Madurai are not
we are not talking
interested.
about harmony or
They live
disharmony.
like
We are
brothers and
talking about
sisters.
how is the judge to be impeached. Let us talk about due process. Why are you digressing the conversation? We are both lawyers. Let's argue. Why are you digressing the
He is
conversation?
not secular. He is protecting
it
a
is not
particular
secular?
community.
It is okay.
He is
That's what I'm
protecting a
talking.
particular community. You should behave like
You
a judge.
decide. No, you decide because
You
sometime
should
back,
behave like a
one minute,
judge.
just sometime back,
Yes, be behaving like a politician.
one minute. I'm getting
How?
confused here. First of all, you've attacked the judge. You've said what he's doing is not secular. But you've also said at the same time through Mr. Rajshekharan, you've said that the judge is not facing an impeachment motion because of his stance on the Deepam issue. But you've not specified what other issue exists, which means basically you have no arguments left, Mr. Rajshekharan, and on national television, on the most watched program, you are looking foolish.
No, Arnab,
And this is a part of your pattern. You will not be allowed to browbeat the judiciary in this country anymore. I'm not naming the Supreme Court lawyers. Some lawyers who have now retired in infamy. Some lawyers who have now retired in infamy used to lead campaigns to artificially dominate proceedings by tying up with websites and launching lynch mob campaigns on the digital medium against Supreme Court judges or anyone who is ideologically opposed to them. No longer, Mr. Rajshekharan, no longer will that be allowed in our country.
You allow me to answer your
Can't hear
question.
you again.
First, you understand You don't make a hero out of your shouting debate. Let us be fair. See, let me be very honest.
I'm shouting because I know what I'm talking about, unlike you.
No, I'm not shouting. I'll tell you. Let us speak on merits. Let us speak on merits. You first allow me that this judge, in conversation we are now, has no local standard to attack Christians, because in his contempt order he has criticized Christians.
What are you talking about, sir? Are you familiar with
let me read it.
Are you familiar with the judgments of this honourable judge? He has upheld the rights of Sufi Muslims to participate in Muharram. He has passed a judgment in which he has directed
Jay is countering
B.R.
Jay.
Ambedkar's photograph should be put in every law college. Have you even read this present judgment? The dargah is 50 meters away. If the temple owns the land, it is absolutely their duty and their right, if they wish to light a lamp on a stone pillar that dates back to the 6th century. 6th century, sir. What are you talking about? You're the one distorting history. You've not even read the judgment, sir. And now to try and browbeat the judiciary because you want to curry favor with your political vote base. You want to now try and bring in this performative act of trying to impeach a judge. It is absolutely shameful. You are harming every democratic institution of this country. You have no regard for the constitution of this country. You should perhaps, not even participate, in the political sort of battlefield anymore, because you don't even adhere to the principles of our constitution. It's utterly shameful that you're taking such a stand. And to say now that this will cause communal disharmony, I don't understand this. By lighting a lamp, there will be communal disharmony? It is the DMK government then that should ensure that there is peace and order and that one community should be allowed to peacefully light a lamp. This is utterly shocking that you're saying this, sir. Very unfortunate.
No, the point is, no, Rajshekharan, now there is a counter movement. Mr. Junaidi, please come in. I think we are on a very important point right now. You see viewers, Hindus have to arm themselves with right.
This is what happens when you read the judgment at the last moment on your phone. This is what happens when you come up with
I'll invite Umar to debate with you next.
Yes.
You see, there is a 1 minute. The right wing pro-Hindus line. They have always seen there is a strong opposition lobby. They have 2 or 3 websites and a very strong and super aggressive team of incompetent lawyers, right? This opposition lobby always goes after the courts whenever they find a judgment is not palatable to them. Mr. Junaidi, you are a lawyer. If you want to win a case, you must win it with arguments, court craft, or facts. You can't say like Owaisi, I don't agree with the Ayodhya judgment. You can't say we find the judgment questionable. You can't be like, what is that fellow? Chidambaram, who says, I disagree with the judgment on Article 370. Too bad you disagree. The point is, listen, same Kapil Sibal had once said, and same Kapil Sibal, by the way, lost the case against me when he tried to put me in jail. Keep me in jail. He lost in that case to Harish Salvi. He lost so badly. I'm told he's still quoting my case when he goes to fight for bail for others. He had said in 2022 there is no hope left in the institution of the judiciary. Shameful. Then why are you practicing, Mr. Sibal?
Absolutely shameful.
No, I'm saying these things. Now, point is, this whole lobby, Mr. Junaidi, when you don't like judgments, you go after the judiciary. But now you're asking for impeachment of the judge, which every judge should be scared that if you are not seen to be anti-Hindu, Congress will go after you. Right?
Arnab, I was very quiet and I want uninterrupted time given to me to speak my point. My learned advocate friend, Mr. Jay, asked me about what constitution you are talking about the impeachment notice. Sir, I am talking about Article 124 subclause 4, which provides the provision of impeachment of the judges. Nevertheless, it is allowed or not. There is a procedure according to the constitution And definitely, if or at some occasion, any party, any MP has the doubt on the integrity of the judiciary by any judgment or any misconduct of the
You're
judge,
absolutely wrong.
they
That's
have
what I'm
to
trying
use
to
it.
say. Please read
I
the
was not interrupting
constitutional
you, sir.
provision, sir.
Please have
Please
some
read
sense.
the provision.
Is this how you
It talks
argue in
about
the court?
proven misbehavior. Don't try and spread this false narrative on national television to try and trick and
Okay,
beguile
fine.
people who are listening to this. Don't do this, sir.
Okay.
It's very dangerous.
This is how you argue in the court, sir.
Yes, it is. This is how I argue. I argue the
intervene,
correct
sir.
provisions, not like you.
Have some
I don't come up
sense.
with a fantasy
Have some
constitution
integrity
and then
towards
some
your
make-believe
friend and
provisions that you're coming
fraternity.
up with, sir.
Let me
At least
speak.
talk about the
I
law
am talking
correctly.
about the provision.
You haven't even seemingly read the
Proven
judgment.
misconduct or
You
not.
don't even
I am
know
not talking
what
about
the
proven or not
constitutional
proven.
provision
I am
says,
talking
sir.
about what constitution you are
I don't know
asking
which
about.
law school
It
you've
is the
gone to,
same
sir, but
constitution.
clearly,
Give me
I
the
don't think you've been
provision
taught
to
constitutional law very well.
It is then the
How
judiciary
unfortunate.
and the parliament who decide whether the petition, the notice has to be allowed or not.
Why don't you
provision is
enlighten
there.
us and tell us? Enlighten us and tell us what the proven misbehavior is then. Tell us. What is the proven misbehavior? That you don't like a
Have some
judgment?
sense.
You don't like the
Have
fact
some
that in
have some
1923
sense and
degree
dignity towards the fraternity, sir.
This is
is not
about
the way
dignity
how you show
because a
to
judgment
the
comes
nation.
that upholds the law
What
and you
your-
don't like
what your
it.
behavior
So
is
therefore you should
towards
impeach
the
that poor
fraternity.
judge. I'm sorry, sir. This is not how this country runs. It runs on constitutional principles.
Okay, I did
and
not
every time a
intervene you.
judgment comes,
I did
which
not intervene you. Let me
doesn't
speak.
curry favor
Let
with
me
your
speak.
point of view
You
or your
asked me
political
about what
ideology,
constitution.
you go
I
and
am
you
talking
start,
about the provision.
abusing the judges
It
in the
is proven
judiciary.
or not?
That's not going to work anymore, sir. This is not the 1970s of Indira Gandhi and so on. This is not going to work anymore. Please find some new
So
strategy
you
now.
seem to be a
Better
panel
lawyers,
advocate of
read the
BJP.
constitution. Get some better lawyers, read the constitution, and for God's sake, at least read the judgment that you want to come and criticize on national television.
Balan.
Please.
Today on a back foot,
let me
Mr.
tell
Balan,
you.
you just said right now, and I heard you, you said that there is an issue of integrity
Yeah.
of the judge concerned. Now, this is a very dangerous now line. Integrity. You are coming on my program, which is watched by millions right now, and questioning the integrity of a judge. Tuhin, this is a serious matter. No. This has to be proven.
Yes.
By this logic, you could question Justice Chandrachud's integrity when he gave a judgment in my favor. You can question Ranjan Gogoi when he gave a judgment in the case of Ayodhya. Any important legal case that doesn't go your way, you will question the integrity of the judge in question. This is outrageous.
No.
No, this is there must be action taken. Tuhin, why are you quiet? You are allowing this? You are allowing this, Tuhin?
For the last, we are not quiet. We are not quiet at all. We will make sure, that these people, any which way, every election, the country has started punishing them. They don't realize, they don't, take their lessons from it. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party have been attacking the judiciary in the last 3 or 4 years. It's a planned strategy by these people, whether it was on CA, whether it was on Waqf Amendment Act, and of course now, with this impeachment motion, they have crossed all limits. And by the way, who is Udayanidhi Stalin of all people? Allow me to speak, please. Who is Udayanidhi Stalin of all people to lecture Hindus on the authenticity of where the puja, where the lighting of Deepam should take place? We know that Udayanidhi Stalin is the man who wanted to eradicate Hindu religion. His party has been equating Hindu Sanatan Dharma with dengue, malaria. Will Congress party comment on the authenticity of Hindu practices until, till 2 weeks back, Revant Reddy was mocking Hindu gods? And these people today are telling us where the Deepam should be lit and why they are obstructing it.
And he is a scholar.
Arnab, the
it is not an issue
watching their anti-democratic, anti-Sanatan mindset, and this is the reason. Whether it was Maharashtra, whether it is Bihar, or whether it will be Tamil Nadu in the next few months, people of this country have started punishing this opposition for this anti-democratic, anti-India behavior. And if they don't learn their lessons, they will,
you are one-sided.
Continue to be punished in the same manner.
You are one-sided. Nothing
We are on the
can
side
be
of-
what
No,
punishment?
nothing
on the
one-sided.
side
One minute, one minute.
of
Nothing
the-
one-sided. I'm now bringing in Tanushree. What we are seeing on the contrary, one minute. I'll tell you, nobody is being one-sided, but I'll tell you what is happening tonight. And this is it's a marvelous thing that is happening. I want to make an observation with everybody on. You see, when I became an editor for the first time and I started saying that the majority community of this country must not be silent, I was told that I am a right-winger. I said, yes, I'm a right-winger because I speak for what is right. Should the majority community in this country be quiet? Should I be neutral between India and Pakistan? Is that the definition of journalism? Actually, I'm telling you, when you use the word one-sided right now, Mr. Balan, things were one-sided till now. But today we have people like Satya, like Tanushree, like Jay, and I'm not including, of course, my friend Tuinia, with rationale and reason they are countering you. Earlier you had people, earlier you had people like Praful Togadia who would make extreme comments and you would jump on them and say that everything in this point of view, you would caricature Hindu thinking. And now you are seeing that people are talking in terms of law. What is one-sided? I challenge you tonight, even with my limited but better understanding. You are lucky I'm not a lawyer. You are lucky I'm not a lawyer, Mr. Balan. You wouldn't be able to stand for 2 minutes if I were to stand against you. Do you know the basic structure of the Constitution in the Keshavananda Bharati case? Are you saying tonight, Mr. Balan, you are challenging the basic structure of the Constitution defined in the Keshavananda Bharati case. The judiciary's role is as a constitutional check. You are trying to say, punish a judge.
So there is also constitutional morality. There is a constitutional
Where was your morality when you lied about the Dharmasthala case? Tanushree is countering now. Tanushree's turn.
Right.
Tanushree, he raised the issue of judicial and constitutional morality out here. Your turn.
Let's talk about that. And I'm going to ask a question to all three gentlemen on the opposite side. They can answer the way they like, but it has to be on logic and not just, on whim. First of all, a point I would like to put forth is they have countered us that we are challenging secularism, creating disharmony and all that. May I point out, it is very ironic that a lot of requests were also the people who signed on Ajmal Amir Kasab's mercy petition plea, which is a very unfortunate thing. That is the anti-national thing. 1. 2. Talk about temples. Sabrimala, you spoke about Sabrimala. Do you realize that the Sabrimala Devsthanam has today banned trans women from entering that temple despite the judgment? Jabki Ayyappa jo hai, he is in fact a god of transgender people. How can you ban trans women from going there? 2. Thirdly,
You
well, no,
violated.
it is. Let me finish, Mr. Balan. I see. I am very particular about things. I don't speak in between. You will not speak in between. Thirdly, isn't this opposition very, very convenient that when a judge goes and demolishes a Hindu temple in the official premises, they don't have any impeachment issues? When there is a judge caught with money in his home, they don't pursue. Why is he not impeached yet? But suddenly, when a judge says, "Hey, you know what? It is temple land. Temple wants to light a Deepam. They are not infringing on anybody's land. Let them do it." In fact, it was the government of Tamil Nadu that was in contempt of court because they did not, in fact, they went ahead and detained people who were legally there to do it. So now, kindly answer all these things. And you still haven't answered my question on Article 25, that if we have to take care of the majority, which we do, the minority, why are majority rights being subverted? Mr. Balan, I am not a Hindu because I'm non-secular. I am a secular because I am a Hindu. I uphold the values of the Constitution. I tell my family I married the Constitution when I joined this profession. So why are you not upholding the Constitution majority the way we uphold it for the minority? Answer that. And we will stand for every minority. I stood for Sabrimala. Why are you not standing for the majority now?
No. See, the language you use indicates that you are a communal person. You are always speaking.
I am a communal person. If I am asking why trans women can't enter Sabrimala, I am a communal person.
Yes, you are a communal person. You are a communal person.
I am a communal person because I am asking that why
you are anti-constitutional.
Isn't this convenient? You are not answering why trans women.
The language, the vocabulary, what you use.
How am I am asking about trans women. I am not a trans woman. Why are trans women banned in Sabrimala? You tell me this. You spoke about Sabrimala. Now let's talk on that. How am I communal? I haven't made a attack
is
on
to
you.
create a
I am not making a personal attack on you. I am asking you, talk about Sabrimala, talk about Article 25. Let's talk. Let's talk law. Let's talk law, sir. Why are you making personal attacks? I haven't made a personal attack, sir. I never make personal attacks on anyone.
Constitutional morality.
How?
What
Constitutional.
I feel now the way things are going here, I think the Supreme Court must step in. I think Satya, the Supreme Court must step in to strike down such misuse of impeachment. I think the Speaker should not only I feel what's happened is the Speaker only on the basis of the number of signatories should not have accepted the motion. He should look at it in terms of merit.
Exactly.
This is a bullying tactic.
Absolutely, Arnab. Arnab,
Satya.
disagreement of a judgment cannot be the basis for impeachment. That's a basic thing. And not only that, it is an attack on the basic structure of the Constitution. It is an attack on the basic structure of the Constitution. Balan, when he says this judgment is against a particular segment, he is attacking on a constitutional basic structure of the Constitution. And second, the impeachment motion as per Article 124 can only be based on misconduct. It's a disagreement on the judgment.
It's an RSS issue.
It's a disagreement on the judgment.
I would say, in fact, what's happening is, Umar, this is actually Priyanka Vadra learning from the emergency playbook. Umar, Priyanka Vadra, where is she learning this tactic? She's learning from the emergency playbook. Because somebody has told her, your grandmother did exactly this during the emergency. When she did not like a judgment, she would use transfers, supersession of senior judges, such as the appointment of A.N. Ray as Chief Justice in 1973, 52 years back, and all other administrative levers to punish judges who fell foul of the government. Somebody has told Priyanka that if you use the emergency style, people will appreciate it. I think somebody needs to tell her people will hate it. This is the emergency style.
I don't understand how you correlate the things.
How do I not correlate it?
It is not Priyanka Gandhi. It is not Priyanka Gandhi Vadra who moved the impeachment notice.
It is Priyanka Vadra who is standing there. Is that an AI image or a real image that I'm seeing on the screen? As far as
standing, does it mean she moved it?
No, she's there.
She backed it.
Yes, she backed it because
moving
it's an emergency.
And backing is something different.
So this is...
backing was not the idea of Indira Gandhi. Initiating was the idea of Indira Gandhi.
No, one minute. Institutional pressure on the judiciary. I don't think you know history. Institutional pressure on the judiciary was Indira Gandhi tactic.
That's right.
Now, if that was to be followed, the style of Indira Gandhi was to be followed, as per your statement that somebody said Priyanka Gandhi Vadra to follow the style of grandmother, it would have been Priyanka Gandhi Vadra would have been moving this impeachment notice.
Oh, come on.
So the point is, it is not the style
why don't you get to the
point?
Please get to the point. Is this not the... Isn't it a fact that this is a judgment that you don't like politically? And therefore you want to punish a judge? Why don't you get to the point, sir?
How to have the discussion and the debate?
Discussion can't be on the basis of imagined fact. This is a discussion on facts, not fiction, sir. You can't have this imaginary legal system. Then you are saying she didn't move it. She's just participating in it. I mean, these are puerile arguments, sir. These are extremely puerile arguments that you're making. Why don't you come to the root of the issue?
He asked me a question. I was answering it.
No, but it was not a question. I said this is an emergency style move to go against a judge. Tuhin, please come. Tuhin. No, what wrong did I say? This is an emergency. Of course. What happened during the emergency?
If it was the emergency style, then
bullying the judiciary has been a hobby of the Congress party, and imagine they are attempting to do it now while they are in opposition. So imagine the audacity of this opposition. Imagine the audacity of Priyanka Gandhi, and imagine what they will do when they are in power. These people are incapable of handling power. These people are temperamentally unfit. They are temperamentally unfit to belong, to a democracy, a modern democracy. They feel they can hoodwink. They feel they can, bully the system. But the country is watching, and this is the second time, mind you, this is the second time in the last 3 days when this opposition has had a loss of face. Earlier this week, they were hammered on the SIR issue with facts, and now they are on the verge of, shifting goalposts and saying that this impeachment portion is not for this judgment, it is for the overall conduct of this judge. Imagine this is the credibility of this opposition. This is the second time they have had to, suffer a loss of face in the last 3 days, and yet they will not mend their ways.
Well, one of the reasons they've pulled back is also because they've seen public support for the judge and public support for our movement, Nation for Deepam. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not about the signatories of high courts, signatories of Supreme Court's writing. It is about your view. And I will only conclude by saying this tonight, that consider this. If a judge will be impeached because he put out a verdict that Hindus can light the lamp in their own ancient temple, if that becomes a reason for the Congress to be so angry and so upset, ladies and gentlemen, then imagine what their absence of commitment to our democracy and our constitutional fabric is. It's scary that the Congress is back to its emergency mode, even at this moment of abject failure. See you after the weekend. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.